Hello. Hello. Hello, chatters. How you doing? How you doing? Hi. 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 Streamer. 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 Oh my goodness, it's Aimsey TV. Hello. Hello, chatters. So, how are you doing on a scale of 1 to 10? What's going on? What's the vibe today? What's the vibe today? Hello? 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 You think I'm a lesbian? No way. Surely not. Surely not. Boys, I got something to talk about. I got something to talk about at the start of stream. I'm gonna wait for notifications to go out because I don't think they have. I'm being told they have not yet, so I'm waiting patiently for the notifications. All right? If you're here right now, say what's up. Just say what's up. What's up? There we go. What's up? What's up? There we go. Okay, thank you for the sub. Honestly appreciate it. Okay, gamers, I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Can you guys tweet out the stream for me? You kind of have to. It's lesbian week. It's my week. If you guys don't tweet out the stream, you're kinda being a bit mean. It's my week. It's my birthday week. It's my lesbian week, all right? You're legally obliged to tell everyone to come to my Twitch stream. Moving on. So, chatters, if you guys don't know, this week is it's lesbian visibility week, okay? If you are a lesbian, you're finally visible. You're finally visible this week, and I'm so proud of you. You're finally visible. I can see you. And I want to say to every single person who is also a lesbian, whether you are out and proud or you're being proud from behind the closet, I want to say bloody awesome that you're here. I want to say it's awesome for you to be here, and congrats with your visibility. You guys can see me finally. I know, listen, gamers, I know it's been difficult with streams recently because you just can't see me, but it's finally time. It's finally time for you guys to be able to see me because it is Lesbian Visibility Week, okay? I just want to say, this big thing. So, I always, okay, I'm going to say this now real quick, okay? I always have a, like, when I want to bring something up on stream, I always look at myself in the mirror. Oh, you got it, Mo. I always look at myself in the mirror and I have a full conversation with myself before I do, for the sole purpose of me being like, should I bring this up or not? I'm going to bring it up just because it's something that I don't like. But listen up, chatters. Do you know when it is like Lesbian Visibility Week or anything to do with lesbianism or lesbians or anything like that? It seems very apparent. It seems very apparent for some reason that people want to try and overshadow that. And I know it isn't from a place of malice. I know it's not from a place of people trying to overshadow it because they're trying to overshadow it. Or they're not trying to overshadow it because they actually are trying to. But I just want to bring this to my attention because it was happening on my own tweet that I did for Lesbian Visibility Week. Obviously, I'm a lesbian. I did a lesbian visibility tweet because obviously, why wouldn't I? It's my, you know, I'm one of the only lesbian. I'm one of the only bigger lesbian micro careers. I'm kind of all you guys have got. I'm sorry, you're stuck with me. But you want to say if somebody is a lesbian and somebody is promoting or is getting happy about being a lesbian during especially Lesbian Visibility Week, it is not your place to reply with different identities and be like, but what about this one? What about this one? What do you mean? What do you mean this? What do you mean you're looking at lesbians? We should talk about these other identities. It happens every lesbian visibility week. It happens every lesbian visibility week. Or any lesbian day. Any lesbian day. Any lesbian it's never any other fucking day. It's never any other fucking week. Why? This isn't about you. And I want to just say, it is so frustrating. Because it even happens on my streams, okay? If you're in my chat a lot, you will probably get this. If I start speaking about being a lesbian, there will be people in my chat that be like, oh, I'm not a lesbian. What about blank? And I'm like, okay, don't say anything then. Like, what? Like, it never happens to any other identity from what I've noticed than it does with lesbians. Lesbian erasure is so fucking real. It's so real. And it pisses me the fuck off. Like, I'm sorry. And I know it's not coming from a place of malice, which is why I'm not scolding anybody. I'm not trying to scold anybody, which is, I don't want this to come across as I'm like actually like scolding people for just trying to be happy about their identity, okay? But the problem is, I think a lot of people need to understand context clues as well as right time, time and place. Because if it's Lesbian Visibility Week and I'm doing a post about lesbianism, and somebody decides to reply with a different identity, being like, but what about this one? What about this one, Aimsey? It's like, dude, why is it the minute that lesbian people are in the equation, it becomes less valid? It's very silly. It literally reminds me, like, it's within the LGBTQIA community, it literally reminds me of like fucking when it's Pride and there's straight people that are like, but what about our month? You know what I mean? They're not doing it with the same intention, but it's like, it's that kind of thing. And I'm just kind of like, dude, you have a week. You have your visible week. Like, uplifting lesbianism doesn't take away from other identities. That is my point here, all right? That is my point here that I want to explain. Me being out and proud as a lesbian doesn't immediately berate other identities. And I feel like people think it does for some reason. Because the minute I start speaking about lesbianism, I have people in my replies in my chat being like, okay, but what about this? What about this identity, Aimsey? What about this one? And I'm like, let me talk about being a lesbian without needing to then immediately talk about every other. It is not a competition. We're not in the fucking Pride Olympics, babe. All right? We're not in the Pride Olympics. We don't need this shit, all right? We don't need it. Shut up. You know what I mean? I don't know. I didn't know if I wanted to, okay. I was like thinking about it and I was like, I don't know if I want to bring it up on stream because I'm scared that it's gonna be a thing and I don't want, listen, one thing, I know I speak up a lot I can't speak. I know it seems like I probably complain a lot. I don't mean to complain a lot. It's less of me complaining. It's more of me just trying to speak up for people who don't or can't. Which is what I do with my platform. Honestly. It's what I do with my platform. But the main thing with lesbian, like the lesbian flag, lesbianism, all that kind of stuff, the lesbian flag is usually left out everywhere, okay? You will go into a LGBTQIA store, right? They will have every fucking flag. The lesbian one, though, will be nowhere to be seen. Anybody speaks about lesbianism online. You know, anybody speaks about lesbianism, they immediately get asked, okay, but what about this thing? What about this thing? What about this thing? You know? As well as even the way in which people talk about lesbianism. It is so weird. The way that people talk about lesbianism. And I mean that in the way of, for example, when there's, you know, people who are bi, for example, going, oh, I'm half lesbian. Or, and that's not that bad, but it's kind of like, no, you're not. You're bisexual. You're 100% bisexual. You're not half anything. It's like, it's the same way as like when somebody, you know, it's like the way that lesbianism in general is just seen. And I'm so very happy that we're going toward a way in which lesbianism is becoming less of a gruesome term now. Because there was a lot of time where growing up where a lot of people didn't use the word lesbian. The word lesbian continues to be censored in the media for some reason because people think it's a dirty word. It's weird. It's very weird. Because I love being a lesbian. Being a lesbian is one of the coolest fucking things. And even I get sexualized due to it. And it's fucking frustrating. I just want to live in a world where I don't have to feel weird for being good in my identity. But, moving on. It's like, moving on, it's just, I don't know. I just want to put it out here. If somebody is openly talking about their identity, especially in a week where it's their week, for example, Lesbian Visibility Week, don't reply with your own flags and being like, okay, but what about this one? Because you know what you're gonna get? You're gonna get the 1-2 Scooby-Doo. You're gonna get the 1-2 Scooby-Doo. You're gonna get a bop to the top. You know what I mean? You're gonna get a little wish-wash down the stairs, alright? You know? Okay. You're gonna get a little yabba-dabba-doo. You know what I mean? I want to make a light heart of it, but you know, yeah. That was basically it. I wanted to just bring that up because it was very important. I got a reply to my tweet and I was like, no, it's not about you. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, and it's just like, people just need to stop being silly. People need to stop being silly. We all need to stop being silly. They need to stop being silly. But that, yeah, I don't know. That's some Aimsey TED Talk for today. Aimsey TED Talk for today. Don't be silly. Subscribe to Aimsey. Because it's my week, motherfucker. Thank you for the full gamer mode, by the way. 15 months, that's crazy. But yeah, I do appreciate it. Anyway, how are we all doing today? Hope you guys are having a great day. My name is Aimsey. If you guys are new here, I hope you're having a lovely little day. Welcome in. We are going to be doing we're going to be doing a lot of shit this week. Today, sorry. Wait, before, do you want to say, yeah, do it on Discord. Do it on Discord, yeah. What I was going to say something. We're doing so much today, gamers. Get some hums in chat. We're doing so much today, gamers, and I'm very excited for it, right? Because, obviously, if you guys don't know, I streamed Area Unknown yesterday. For some reason, I'm trying to get to the bottom of this, right? I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. But Area Unknown does the worst on my Twitch streams. Stream, Area Unknown, SMP recap, and so much more. Come watch. I forgot to tweet out my going live tweet, cause I'm a loser. Cause I'm a loser. I'm such a loser. Okay, moving on. Okay, so I want to do a quick recap in case anybody's coming from Twitter. If anyone is coming from Twitter right now, please say hi in chat, because I want to see how many people just came from that tweet. And I also want to say, okay, wait, I'm trying to think of, God, I need to try and think of everything now. Okay, wait, did I not tweet it again? Wait, did I tweet it this time? I did tweet it this time! Guys, be proud of me. Guys, be proud of me. I know how to work social media. Guys, please, get some Drakes in chat. Thank you. I do appreciate that. I'm actually really incredible. Thank you. No, I do appreciate that. No, I do appreciate this. I do appreciate it, guys. Thank you. So, right. Boys, listen up, all right? This is important. Okay, so if you're in chat right now, I'm going to quickly do a recap of what we just spoke about. If you guys have just came to the stream, I'm just doing a quick recap. If you're coming in from Twitter. It is Lesbian Visibility Week. Really, really cool. And I just want to say, if you're a lesbian, I hope you're having a great week. You deserve it. And I also want to say, if you're not a lesbian, don't be silly online. Okay? If someone is a lesbian and they're openly talking about being a lesbian, don't reply with different flags or different identities and take away the shine of lesbianism. Because someone being out and proud as a lesbian during their own week doesn't mean they're taking away from every other identity. They just want to be out and proud. You don't have to make them feel bad for it, including me. Hope that's okay. All right, boys. Now, next thing. Okay, in the chat right now, I need to ask you guys a question, okay? If you're in the chat right now, if you're here, if you're having a great time, if you're having a lovely little time, if you're in chat right now, if you have heard of Area Unknown before, I want you guys to say me in chat. Just say me in chat if you guys have heard of Area Unknown before, okay? Like, just heard of it. Just simply heard of it, all right? Me. We're getting a lot of me's. All right? So we got a lot of people, all right? But I know a lot of people in chat also just don't know anything about Area Unknown, which is completely fair enough. Because today, bastards, I'm about to get you guys recapped. You guys are gonna get so recapped. You're gonna get the most recap you've ever recapped in your life, okay? So, I'm gonna be doing a recap, but I'm gonna be doing a recap based on, my character, okay? This is recapping my character and me and everyone that is involved with my character. Very TLDR'd, but it is recapped. So a lot of people who probably aren't involved with mine aren't going to be mentioned, but I'm going to ask any questions out of canon after, okay? Right, I'm starting the recording, boys. Ready? Okay. The recording started, all right, boys? You're in the chat. If you're in the chat right now, you're in there. You can say hi to YouTube. Go on, go ahead. I'm going to do a quick intro. I'm going to do intros. YouTube Aimsey, hold on. All right, ready? Okay, so. Okay. Ooh. If you're trying to get into Area Unknown but you don't know how, this video is for you. I'm going to recap everything I know about my character and other characters and everything right now. Let's go. Let's get into it. That was really good. That was such a good intro. I'm so amazing at being a person. Moving on. I've got a fucking presentation. Because if there's one thing about me, I'm a loser. I couldn't think of anything else. I made a presentation. I made a presentation for my own fucking character. It is 15 slides long. It has transitions. I don't want to talk about it. No, I don't want to talk about it. It took me 2 hours. I don't want to talk about it. But we need to talk about it. Because we're going to be talking about this today. All right, boys, shut the fuck up. Okay, ready? Whoo. Okay, whoo. Everyone get it. I'm so excited, guys. Okay. Whoo. Also, if you guys don't know, my name's Aimsey, and I hyperfixate on my own characters. Moving on, let's go. Whoo. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. What is Area Unknown? Good question, PowerPoint. So you're trying to get into Area Unknown, but you're unsure where to start. Let me catch up to speed with everything about the server, the people, the lore, my little demon character. That's me. I'm a little demon boy, okay? So, a quick recap on my character. I'm a demon guy, straight from hell. My real origins are unknown, but all we do know is my character didn't have the best life, which is why he currently resides in the overworld. Also, disclaimer, my character uses any pronouns. He's just a little guy, little gremlin, all right? After a lot of family drama issues and just not really the best of times, I found a portal and left and entered a brand new area that is definitely unknown. You get it? No, do you get it? The area is unknown. No, I'm actually really funny. I'm actually really funny. And I thank you, appreciate it. Okay, moving on, next one. When did it start? Good question. Area Unknown started in June when the 1.19 update came out, and it was meant to be a silly little server with a few friends until this guy came along. Oh, wait, that's me. No, that's me. That is me. I can't lie to you. That is me. Okay, so it may be my fault. I can't lie to you. Because it devolved into a chaotic lore server the way that it is today, all because I had one single mining stream where I got a lot of diamonds, and I called myself the self-proclaimed Demon of Luck. Wasn't my fault. It was not my fault. It wasn't my fault. It was my fault. A little bit. Okay, moving on. Next. So, the first month. So, for the first month with me, it mostly involved me annoying Gucky any chance I could get, which sparked a rivalry between us. Canonically, beginning with me pretending I murdered her beloved horse, so in retaliation, she killed my pets. A bit of an overreaction, in my opinion, but whatever, we move on. I start stealing the community enchantment table to get her attention, and this goes on for an entire year. It's still going on. It is still going on. I still continuously steal the enchantment table because I find it funny. Anyway, basically, the real reason behind all of this bickering and all this enemy and blah, 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 is because Gucky was I wanted to be around Gucky, right? I wanted to be around Gucky, but I really didn't understand how to do it. But I just thought getting attention was making friends, even if it was negative attention. Social cues are a myth, and apparently this little demon guy doesn't get it either. Next, moving on. Business! Gucky decided to make a business, so I did the homosexual thing of not allowing her to be the only one with a business, and I made one myself with my trusty business partner, Ollie Hikey Hate Me. Yes, I got all dolled up in a little suit and decided to begin capitalism on a Minecraft server because that has never been done before. At this point in time, everyone's doing their own thing. Here's Gucky making a potion business. Me and Ollie are scamming the locals with our fake business. And then, you know, the rest of the server, you're gonna have to ask them what they were up to during this time because I was too busy getting swept up in the homosexual activities and trying to make my enemy hate me more. For no reason. No reason. There was no reason for that. I just did it. I just, you know, I'm homosexual. I'm gay. Moving. No more rivalry. Holy shit. Anyway, the business failed because Gucky didn't care enough, and obviously that ruined my motivation. Because obviously the thing is, I was only doing it to get Gucky's attention, and because Gucky didn't care about the business anymore, I didn't care either, okay? But at that point in the relationship with others on the server and me is a bit different. At this point on the server, I had admitted to Gucky that I actually do want to be around her, and not in a mean way, I actually just want to be around her. And she agrees, because she also wanted to be around me too, but we both didn't really know how to do that, you know? It's cute, it's all cute, okay? However, after my business failed, I began accidentally burning bridges with every single other person on the server. Quite literally, no, literally, quite literally burning bridges, I can't lie to you. I became the most wanted demon. There was only one. There was only one demon. I was the most wanted. It was a bad time. Because I girl bossed a bit too hard. I accidentally killed Nick's worms. I set Katie on fire many times. Stole the enchantment table, annoyed every single person, and I also murdered Moonsy. It was a very tough time for me. It was a tough time. Moving on. I have friends! However, I did have a group of small people that were actually looking out for me that wasn't Gucky, okay? Because I had Michaela, I had Eloise, and I had Ollie. And I became very fond of them. Me and Michaela became very fast friends after I defended her against Katie's because I'm all for being evil, but Katie's is the Satan reincarnate. Quite literally. But me and Eloise also became fast friends because we spoke about life and soulmates and what it's like to meant to be alive. And well, Ollie was my friend from day one, but some things got messed up with us, which I'll get into now. Scott's Major! Dun dun dun! Scott's Major. He's his own title. He is his own actual title. Everything seemed to be going fine up until this motherfucker showed up. It wouldn't be a Minecraft SMP without Scott's Major appearing and creating chaos, would it? It wouldn't. It just couldn't be. Also, if you didn't know, Scott's my brother. Straight from hell. Scott has one true purpose in life, and that is making my life absolutely miserable. And had been searching for me ever since I left the demon realm. He came to town, saw me, and immediately took it into his own hands to ensure everything would go wrong from this point. I took him on a tour of the town, and it means to impress him, I ended up offering everyone in the town, ended up offending everyone in the town. Basically, I wanted to look cool, so I acted like the entire town was mine, and that everyone who lived there were my minions. Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do, alright? You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, no, it was bad. It was a bad day. It was a bad day for me. It was a bad day for me, I can't lie to you. I got a bit too silly. I did get a bit too silly. Moving on. This didn't obviously end up kindly, and I ended up upsetting the people who liked me, and I just ended up pissing off the people who hated me anyway, okay? You gotta remember, at this point, I had 4 people that liked me, and that was it. I had Gucky. Obviously, Gucky and me, we were a bit more than liking at this point, but we hadn't established everything, but there was something going on. And then I had 3 friends. That's it. I had 3 friends. That is literally it. And I lost them. Moving on. Oopsie. Oopsie. Luckily for me, Eloise and Michaela understood the whole thing. Eloise and Michaela understood why I did it and also understood why, like, I lied. However, Ollie did not. He knew that there was something deeper as to why I was trying to impress Scott, and instead of telling him, I shouted at him, I said really harsh things, and I told him to leave me alone. And with that, Ollie did leave me alone. We didn't speak for a very long time. So at this point, Ollie confronted me about who Scott was and why Scott was here. And instead of AU Aimsey saying, you know, the nice thing and explaining, AU Aimsey attacked Ollie for no reason and shouted. Bit too silly, boys. I got a bit too silly. Put me in jail. I got a bit too silly. Moving on. Just waiting. I like her. Listen, this presentation is really good. Shut the fuck up. I like her. Scott's true intentions. Scott's true intentions are always very unknown, but it's obvious that he just wants to bring me back to the demon realm because everywhere else isn't good enough for his little brother. Yikes. Anyway, as I'm touring Scott around the town, we pass Cookie's house. And sadly, I'm not the best liar, because it seems Scott picks up immediately that there is something more going on than what meets the eye, and in that, and that Gucky does mean something to me, okay? Because the entire time, Scott is trying to figure out, like, who I like during this tour. And obviously, we go past, you know, we go past Gucky's house, and I can't lie. And then I basically tell Scott to leave her alone. And you know what he does? He befriends Gucky because he hates me. Motherfucker, moving on. She doesn't get it. After Scott leaves me alone, I speak to Gucky and I'm completely honest with her and tell her to stay away from Scott. She thinks at first it's due to jealousy reasons that I'm scared she will like him more than me. But I try to explain what is truly going on to Gucky, but she doesn't understand because she wants to see the good in people. I leave the conversation, I go to find Eloise. So my ass is basically trying to speak to Gucky and being like, hey, I'm not going to tell you why, but leave Scott alone. Don't go near him, right? Don't go near him. But instead of Gucky thinking of actual, Gucky kind of like, oh, you jealous? I'm going to like your brother more than me? No, babes, that wasn't what was going on here. It wasn't what was going on. You fucking idiot, all right? You're a fucking idiot. Moving on. Next. He wants to take me home. That picture doesn't have any reference. I just couldn't find any else, all right? After I find Eloise, I explain everything to her in the midst of a ramble. I completely unload everything to do with Scott and me and just everything that's going on. She calms me down and tells me she understands, which is everything I wanted to hear. And Eloise tells me she overheard Scott saying that he is going to take me home if it's the last thing he does. Oh, no. Time's passing. Ooh. As time passes, me and Michaela are up to our no-good antics of setting the town completely upside down. Quite literally. That's all you're gonna get from that. And at this point, I'm keeping my circle very, very small. Only speaking to Gucky, Michaela, and Eloise. Everything else to me right now isn't important, okay? Gucky surprises me with a special little base which resides on a mushroom island under the stars. We have notes for each other that belong to us to read in case one thing happens to the other, or, you know, if something bad happens, okay? So basically, there are letters that we wrote for each other that are in boxes in the Mushroom Island, that have basically a message there for us to read if something happens to the other person. Okay, they are still there. They have not been read, and I just want to put out here. Me and Gucky both don't know what's in each other's letter, in real life as well as canonically. There is stuff in the letters that me and Gucky both don't know, which we will only read actually on stream if anything does happen, okay? Because you guys will be getting our raw reaction to it, okay? If it does happen. We don't know. It may not, but it could, okay? And who will it be? The question is, yeah, you gotta realize, chatters, okay? If something happens to one of us, there's always gonna be one letter you'll never read. Because obviously one of us, the only way that we read these notes is if one of us dies or leaves. So, you're only ever gonna get one side of the letter. Hope that helps. Love you. Moving on. Next. Oh, there's gonna be an ad in this. Okay, wait, we got this. Okay. Next. Too human. However, what is happening with me and Eloise at this point is important. Scott can alter people's beings. Him being a demon, after all, comes with those perks, but I never really mastered that. Scott is everything a demon should be, but I'm the complete opposite. I was too human for the demon realm, but still too demonic for the human realm, which Scott hated. He hated that. He absolutely despised the fact that I was too human. I took too much upset into things. My character is very much just too human to be a demon, but too demonic to be a human. AU Aimsey is a failed version of both. You know? That's basically it. That's basically it. That's basically it. Moving on. Stronghold Saga. So, anyway, I find out Scott has been altering people's entire DNA on the server and transforming them into something different. I find Eloise in a pond with axolotl scales all over her, and we both realize Scott is at fault for this, which sparks the beginning of the Stronghold Saga, which is where we are currently at in real life. So basically, we are getting this present day. Basically, me and Eloise find some books that lead us to the Stronghold, and we find some information regarding immortality, and ads. Ad time, 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 ad time. This, like, Gucky said to me, basically being like, you promised me you would be safe, you would stay safe, and now you're basically doing something that could result in your death, right? If you've ever heard a quote, it's from the originals, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's from the originals, okay? There's a quote that goes, you can't offer me a future, and no, yeah, okay. There's a quote from the originals, which is, you can't promise me a future and then offer yourself up to die. That is exactly what's happening at this point with Gucky and Aimsey, where Gucky is kind of like, you said, you know, we liked each other, we've made a secret base, we're doing all this stuff, and now I'm hearing that you're trying to figure out how to cure immortality, which someone bad could use on you and kill you. You know what I mean? Gucky is kind of in the right, but also Aimsey kind of has to do this, you know what I mean? Moving on. And at this point, Eloise and Gucky are also kind of like, about it all. Because Eloise is obviously on my side, Gucky doesn't want it to happen, okay? Next, moving on. So, we are girlfriends! Anyway, this is where it gets fun. Anyway, it's out all of this, me and Gucky officially went on our okay, wait. Anyway, I said all of this, me and Gucky finally went on an official date. It was lovely. I got dressed up again. I took her to a bunch of different places around the town, and the date went completely wrong. But it ended up beautifully with us talking and laughing and us officially becoming girlfriends. Yippee! I lied! Not yippee! Grrr! You thought it would be happy. Wrong. Moving on. Everything was going great until the next day. This is where the summary is going to get a bit difficult, okay? So you guys need to listen to this, okay? Get some hums in chat, okay? This is where the summary is going to get a bit difficult because I'm going to have to very lightly explain AOG Gucky to you. AOG Gucky is a character that exists in Gucky's universe that belongs to Gucky, and I recommend if you want more information on that, you should probably watch Gucky's AOG. To sum it short, AOG Gucky is a bitter entity that is going through every universe to ensure every Aimsey and Gucky variant never work out, okay? That is the best way I can summarize it, okay? It's a character that hates the idea of any Aimsey and Gucky variant in the entire universe ever being together, okay? That is the best way to summarize it, okay? And as you guys can kind of guess, it happens. AOG Gucky actually possesses Gucky at this point, and it results in me getting beat to the point of losing a home. I break down crying. This is where it gets very hard. Moving on. Taking time. So basically, me and Gucky take time away from each other, and this lasts a very, very long period. I struggle throughout the entirety of this period and even push everyone else away, including Michaela, which is the saddest part. It even ends up with me breaking down to Scott, which is the guy that I hate, and he weirdly is kind about it and says, only I want to make you feel like this. I don't like knowing other people are. So Scott is kind of wary over the fact that it was Gucky of all people that made me break down, when he thinks he should be the only person that should be able to make me this sad, okay? Obviously, I still want to, murder him, but the thought is there, I suppose. Hurt! Michaela cannot handle what is going on anymore. She ends up leaving my house because I'm just not being a good friend, nor roommate, as I'm handling everything just extremely badly at this point. And Michaela ends up going to Gucky to figure out what happened. Gucky, feeling guilty, tells Michaela everything, and Michaela finally can understand why I've been acting so badly. I don't take too kindly to Michaela going behind my back, and me and Michaela stop being friends. I know. Yeah, I know. The breakdown! Sad little cat would like to enter your house. I show up at Gucky's house for the first time in months and she questions me, but I explain how her ignoring everyone and doing all this stuff with it, and it's just that she's being stupid, okay? This ends in me breaking down about how I don't want to tell anyone what really happened the night I lost my horn, because I don't want people to see Gucky the way everyone already sees me, as an evil, terrible person just because of things I've done. Gucky realizes here that I'm not handling this okay. She grabs my hand and takes me inside. She calms me down, we actually talk for the first time, and after a very long conversation, we are okay again. It took time, but here we are. Present day! Now, present day! I'm still working on the stronghold to ensure I can figure out a way to put Scott in the ground, and he's been away for a while, which means I think he is working on something bigger. End of presentation, any questions? I've got some stuff to show you. Okay, so boys, okay? Now, I've got some stuff to show you, okay? In regards to this, okay? So, obviously, I just explained a lot of stuff. Like a lot of stuff, right? And I know a lot of people are probably going to be even more confused than they ever were, so I'm going to do question time. But before I do question time, I want to show you this. Before I do question time, I want to show you this, okay? So, I'm gonna explain this, okay? So, a lot of shit happened, right? A lot of shit's happened, right? Someone just asked me, why is Scott evil? He's a demon. Demons are meant to be evil in this kind of world, in this universe. And the problem is that he's even more evil. He's even more evil because of the fact that I'm not. Hope that makes sense, okay? Hope that makes sense. I'm going to show you guys some art that I retweeted earlier in regards to everything. Obviously, because everything was going great. Everything was going great with me and Gucky. Then we had a massive fight because Gucky got possessed, and this was the aftermath to that, okay? I'm gonna just show you a clip, okay? I'm just gonna show you guys a clip, okay? Ready? It's an edit.
And it's sad because
Oh, you goddamn loud, bitch. Goddamn. Calm down. No need. Ready?
the person
Scary.
Icarus.
Terrifying. Just saying. Scary. Scary bitch. Scary little bitch. I did not realize that was so sad.
She doesn't care about you.
That's not true.
She doesn't care.
I did not listen to the end of that part. That was so sad. That was so sad.
She doesn't care about you.
That's not true.
She doesn't care.
Oh, that's so messed up. The fuck? Who did that? Who let that happen? Excuse me. Me. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Moving on. I'm gonna show you now. You may be thinking, Amy, what happened after all that shit happened? So obviously, Chaz, you guys, I referenced the makeup, right? I referenced the breakdown. So basically, what happened after that is me and Gucky, we didn't speak for a very long time on the server. We couldn't, okay? After I got beat I got beat with the possession with ARG. So I couldn't do it. I couldn't see Gucky without thinking of that. And this was the aftermath, okay? If you guys okay, who here has not seen this clip? Who here has not seen this clip? Because this is present day technically. This is present. You've not? Okay. This is present day clip now, okay? I'm just gonna warn you guys. It's very emotional, okay? It is very emotional. I'm pre-warning you. It's very, 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 very emotional. Okay, already? Are we ready?
By building a wall?
Yeah. Okay, for reference, Gucky built a massive wall around Gucky's house because she didn't want to get possessed again.
By building a wall? Yeah. And you're trying to cope with it by avoiding your friends about the topic. We're coping in different ways.
I'm not avoiding anyone.
Why didn't you tell Michaela?
Okay, because I didn't want people to see you in the wrong way.
That's
Gucky,
not
is
up
that
to you.
Yes, it is! Because I don't want people to start distancing themselves from you the way that people do from me. When people find out that I'm a demon and they say all this stuff about me and they think that I'm this terrible thing, I didn't want people to see you the same way they saw me. I didn't want it. I didn't want it anymore, and I just didn't want people to start making up these things and painting you in a terrible light.
Hey.
People expect these things of me. And they expect me to be this bad thing, and I just didn't want that to happen to you. I just didn't want it, okay? And I'm sorry that I'm avoiding my friends, but do you not blame me? Why? If I told people that you beat me, do you genuinely think people would just look at you and they would think that everything's okay? No, they wouldn't, Gucky. They would see you differently. And I didn't want that, okay? I just didn't want that. I just wanted things to be okay. And everything's just so messed up right now. And I've upset Michaela. And I've upset Scott. And everything's just going wrong. And I just...
It's okay.
It's
okay.
I just need you.
Someone get this guy a drink. Goddamn! He needs therapy. Anyway, so that's that guy. That's that guy.
Okay.
They go in after that part. They go in. He got himself plenty of drink. But yeah, so basically, basically that's in like present time now, more so. In present time, more so. Basically, right now, Michaela and Aimsey have made up. Michaela and Aimsey have made up due to Gucky. However, it's a bit interesting how that happened. That's all I'm going to say on that. But the reason I want to do this big recap, there's a huge reason for it, okay? There's a huge reason for it. Because there is going to be stuff that's going to be happening and changing very soon, okay? I'm not saying the soon word, but I will give you a... Can I give you guys a time frame? Gucky! Can you come here real quick? I just need to ask you something! Hold on. Get some hums in chat. I've been given permission! So, basically, the reason I want to do this recap for my character specifically anyway, is because basically, and I'm gonna give you guys now, I'm gonna tell you this now. Listen. Area Unknown is gonna be changing and also is gonna be coming back fully with everyone and all that jazz, and also even new people or you know, stuff like that, when the Minecraft update comes out in a few months, or whenever that is, okay? I think it's in like 2 months or so. It's gonna be happening during around that time, okay? There is a lot that's going to be happening. There's gonna be a concrete storyline, with also obviously a lot of improv, because it's not gonna be an actual storyline like, oh, this is happening. It's gonna be how it was during the start of the server, where everyone's just gonna be pissing about, but we're also gonna be doing cool storyline as well. If you guys don't know already, I love using Minecraft as a medium for storytelling, okay? I just do. If you've watched any of my streams, you know how obsessed I get with my own characters that I create. There's a reason for that. I just very much enjoy creating storylines and stories and all that kind of jazz, okay? So yeah, cool shit, man. Cool shit. And now you guys have got a recap video, and I'll post the presentation. I'll post the presentation on Tumblr if anybody wants to send it to their friends. It has basically everything on there that you need. So you guys can send it to your friends and they can get involved too without you having to hear my annoying ass voice. But yeah. I did step. I did it. You're welcome. I'm amazing. I'm so talented. Also, now, 7 gifted, the fuck? Thank you for the 7 gifted subs. Zigzo, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We got some gifted from Irene. Also, tier 1 from Irene. Thank you so much, Irene. I really appreciate that. You're an absolute legend. Zigzo with the 7 gifted. Thank you so much. That was so sweet. Okay, now we're gonna do You making a presentation for one of your characters is so neurodivergent. I have no idea. Do you guys want a fun fact? Do you guys want a fun fact about my life today? About a life update, chatters? This is really funny. Thank you, Maya, for the 5 gifted. Chatters, I'm so serious. This is actually really funny. You can talk about this as much as you want. Okay, listen, chatters. So speaking of neurodivergency, right? Aimsey life update, boys. This is I don't know how to speak. I don't know. This is the funniest thing that's ever happened to me. So basically, right? Not funniest, but you know. So basically, almost 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago or so, I did an assessment for autism, right? I have ADHD, but I was getting assessed for autism, and it's been 3 years, almost 3 years since that happened, right? So, and obviously, when you don't get a response, it's kind of like, okay, you're good. Like, you're good. If you don't have a response, you're not you're good, but you're very unlikely to have it if you don't get a response from the people, right? So I was like, oh, this is great. You know, it's fine. I'm having a great time. I got a call today. I got an email. And basically, they were like, okay, so we're gonna have to have a checkup call. It's been almost 3 years. But they need a little bit more information about me because I very likely... I spent the last fucking 3 years. I spent the last 3 years being like, okay, no, I don't have it because I didn't have any response for it, right? I had no response, so it's definitely, you know, it's nothing, right? And then I got it today. My mom called me and let me know because we got a letter, and like my mom called me. Mom was like, Amy? And you were laughing. And I was like, oh, fuck, what? And she explained. And basically, they just need a little bit more information about me to, like, talk about it. Because, like, it's very highly likely, apparently, is what I am. I'm very highly likely. Don't know what that means. Don't know what that means. I'm so neurotypical. But yeah! How many mugs do you have? Shut the fuck up. Thank you for the 10 gifted. Thank you for the 10 gifted. I deserve it. But yeah, so that's my life update, by the way. That's my life update. Do not look me in the eyes. Looks at you. But yeah, so that's, what are your thoughts on Adventure Time? Okay, I get it. I have interest. Fuck off. But yeah, so that's an Aimsey update for you guys. I'm very highly likely to have autism, and I'm getting everything sorted out now. I will let you know when when an update is happening. But yeah, that's my life right now. I really am visible this week, eh? Cool shit, man. How do you feel about proximity? Fuck off, assholes. Hate you guys. Also, Mars, fork found in kitchen. Fuck you, asshole. Fuck you. But yeah, how you doing? How you all doing? What is a bubbling? Okay, I get it. I have a lot of interest. Fuck you. It takes one to know one. What's a Aimsey? Okay, listen, I did think it was a bit worrying. Listen, I'm just too silly. Guys, it's not autism. I'm just too silly. How do you feel about wearing the same clothes over and over? Oh my god, shut up! Pricks! What if it comes out and they're like, actually, never mind? What happens then? But no, it was so funny, right? Because I was texting Ran about this earlier, which was so funny because Ran was like, I was texting Ran about it, and Ran was like, good job. And I was like, okay, thank you. It's like I've won a lottery. But basically, I was speaking with Ran, and I was like, it's a bittersweet feeling because basically for me, it's like I spent the last 3 years because I didn't get any update on it and anything like that. Also, it's very much also because like the NHS is really bad when it comes to diagnosing women at birth and all that kind of stuff. So I was kind of like, okay, man, I probably just don't have it, or like it's not a priority right now, which is completely fine. You know, I know what else I've got. I'm having a great time. I'm living life. It doesn't affect me. But it was like a bittersweet feeling when I found this out today. Because I was like, oh my God, I've spent so long, like, pushing down that. Not pushing it down, but like, I think, like, very, like, not trying to think about it because I wasn't told it. I don't know if that makes much sense, but it's like I didn't want to assume anything, so I would like violently push down any feeling that I thought I was autistic because I was like, I'm not getting told it, and also I'm not getting a response for the last 3 years. I definitely don't, you know, that kind of stuff. And then when I got the thing today, and I was like, okay. And it was yeah, you've been very adamant before saying you wouldn't. Yeah, that's the thing. And it's like, my mom's response was very funny. Because she was just laughing. She was just like, because my mom's very much like, you know. But yeah, almost 3 years. I think it's like 2.5 years since it's been. But yeah, here we go. Yay, I guess. Really is like streamer like chat. What's it like having very specific food preferences? Fuck off. I hate everyone. I knew you guys would not bully me the much, but I knew you guys would be the ones to have the best responses to this, to be fair. But yeah. So that's my life update for you guys right now. It sounds like Monster Prom. Doesn't this sound like Monster Prom? It is? But it's Super Mario Odyssey, apparently. A little bit? Anyway, I'm just gonna put on Night in the Woods. But yeah. Also, the amount of people, I just want to say this, Chaz. I just want to say this. The amount of people in chat that when I knew it, have you guys been debating this or something? You fuckers? You moved your setup? Yeah, I didn't like it over there. I didn't like my setup over there. It's the thing with, like, I just didn't like it because I was like, I liked it here. I moved it because I was like, I want to change it, but then I was like, never mind. I don't like the idea of changing it, so then I moved it back. Daily polls have been conducted. Fuck off. You assholes. That is true, to be fair. Oh my God. This is secret. Can you imagine? You forgot the whole... Oh my God, yeah! Oh my God! Oh, wait. Guys, do you know that one person that commented on my TikTok saying that I helped them be more open about their autism? I need to tell them something. I need to reply to that now. But if you guys don't know what I'm on about, somebody once commented on my TikTok and they just went, Aimsey, thank you for being you because you've helped me be more open about my autism. And I really did not know what to do with that information. I was fully just like, what? So funny, man. So funny, man. But yeah, we're gonna be playing some Area Unknown in a little bit, by the way. I'm gonna play some Area Unknown in a little bit. A little bit. Now, Aimsey, you aren't gonna believe what are you gonna say now, Mosley? They knew. I know. We're getting back into Area Unknown, because I like Area Unknown a lot. Hate and change is a part of being My name's Mosley. Sorry, that was mean. I'm so sorry. I got very into that. Wow. Oh wait, I forgot to mention. Do you guys have any questions? Do you have any questions about Area Unknown? Do you have any questions about Area Unknown? Remember when you changed back to the set because you didn't like the change? Oh my God! I get it! You guys can make any joke. You guys can make all the jokes you want, you fuckers. What is it? Someone in chat just said, what is it? To Area Unknown. Are you fucking joking? Are you fucking joking? Are you fucking joking? I just did a fucking presentation! I just did another presentation! How many people are in it? I can't tell you, actually, right now. I can't tell you right now because right now, it's changing. The area known is changing. It's going through changes right now with everything. I've got so many DMs. Hold on. Okay. Oh my god, hello. Hold on. Hold on. It's okay, so chat, do you know what's really funny? Basically, okay, so Ran uses mine and their DMs as a way to transfer things from his phone to their computer, right? So that I will just get like an influx of just random images with no context just from Ran. And it's so fucking funny because it will be the most random images that don't link together, but just in my DMs in a row. Like I'm gonna give you guys an example, okay? I'm gonna give you guys an example real quick. So in a row, right? In a row, I had these images. Hold on, where is it? Gay cat from Animal Crossing. 10 hamsters blow up. And then Garfield fan. Don't know what goes on. I don't know what goes on. I can't lie to you. I don't know what goes on. Idiot. I was gonna say, wait, hold on. There you go. I'm gonna tweet that we're gonna be moving on to